Imagine the unsettling feeling of realizing that a significant portion of your life, a whole third, has vanished from your memory. You can vividly recall your childhood and recent events, but there's a vast gap in between, leaving you clueless about where you lived, what you experienced, and the emotions you went through during that period. It's difficult to fathom the range of emotions that would engulf anyone faced with such a situation. Now, picture this phenomenon on a global scale, affecting an entire planet, our planet. Did you know that approximately a quarter of Earth's geologic history is shrouded in mystery? It's not that we lack evidence, rather, the evidence we seek just doesn't physically exist. This isn't a conspiracy or an exaggeration, it's a scientifically proven fact known as the Great Unconformity, a term that bears an air of mystery. Today, we embark on a journey to unravel the enigma of a 14-kilometer layer of soil that vanished from the face of the Earth without leaving a trace across the entire planet. We'll explore the connections between the Grand Canyon and the mountain ranges in Australia, uncover how the deadliest winter in the planet's history became the cradle of vibrant life, and investigate the event that turned off Earth's magnetic field 500 million years ago. Get ready to delve into the grandest events in planetary history as we unravel the secrets of the Great Unconformity. Our journey takes us back to the year 1869 when John Wesley Powell, a distinguished American geologist and professor at Illinois Wesleyan University, set out on an expedition to explore the Grand Canyon. This awe-inspiring geological formation left Powell deeply enamored, leading him to christen it the Library of the Gods. The Grand Canyon, to a geologist, is like digging through a puff pastry, with each layer revealing secrets of distant times. The deeper one delves into the Earth's past, the more profound the discoveries become. It's a treasure trove for geologists, showcasing the history of our planet over billions of years. Yet, amidst the splendor of this geological marvel, Powell encountered more questions than answers. He stumbled upon a peculiar phenomenon known as the Great Unconformity. According to the principles of geology, the height of the chasm between the oldest rocks at the bottom of the Grand Canyon and the Earth's surface should have been much greater than what they observed. It wasn't a miscalculation in their measurements. Instead, it was the sedimentary rocks themselves that were amiss. The layers of rocks were absent where they were expected to be. Further research by geologist Clarence Dutton in 1880 shed more light on the Great Unconformity. He found that some of the lowest layers of rock in the canyon were inclined towards the upper layers. These inclined layers consisted of ancient deposits originally laid down as horizontal strata in bodies of water. Over time, geological forces pushed some layers upwards at an angle. Erosion eventually removed the sharp edges of these angled layers, leaving behind new, more or less horizontal sedimentary rock layers. Dutton recognized that this process took a tremendous amount of time, and the horizontal layers couldn't naturally overlap the inclined ones unless there was a significant age difference between them. The situation was perplexing. The oldest rock samples were nearly 2 billion years old, while the younger ones were around 500 to 550 million years old. Yet, they were found directly on top of each other without any intermediate layers. There was a conspicuous absence of rocks representing nearly a third of Earth's history. This absence was not limited to the Grand Canyon, it extended to other locations around the world. Unconformities were observed with gaps of 175 million years, 500 million years, and even 725 million years. The Great Unconformity was a major conundrum for the scientific community. It defied the traditional understanding of geological time and raised fundamental questions that remained unresolved even after nearly 150 years. The phenomenon wasn't confined to the Grand Canyon. Evidence indicated that it impacted the entire planet. In different corners of the globe, scientists like James Hutton observed similar unconformities before Powell and Dutton. Locations like Sigcar Point in Scotland and Frenchman Mountain in Las Vegas demonstrated the same striking pattern. Rocks that were billions of years old inexplicably neighbored much younger rocks. Our quest to unravel the mysteries of the Great Unconformity continues, leading us on a journey through Earth's deep history. With every layer we explore, we come closer to understanding the grandest events that shaped our planet. The Great Unconformity may remain an enigma, but it fuels our curiosity to seek answers and unravel the secrets of Earth's past, a past that continues to captivate and astound the scientific world. The enigma of the rock in the middle remains unsolved, and tourists are now invited to explore a special route to witness the place where a quarter of the Earth's history vanished. But that is not the end of it. West of the United States, signs of the Great Unconformity have been found in various locations, including Zion National Park in Utah and Glacier National Park in Montana. Canadian Rocky Mountains also exhibit the Great Unconformity in Banff National Park and Jasper National Park in Alberta. Similarly, in Brazil and Australia, there are regions with this peculiar geological feature, such as the Brazilian Highlands and the Flinders Ranges and McDonald Ranges in Australia. In fact, significant unconformities have been observed in many geological regions around the world, presenting strange gaps in the planet's geological record. Scientists are increasingly inclined to embrace this perspective. Stefan Marshak, a professor at the University of Illinois, strongly asserts that unconformities exist everywhere on Earth. The Grand Canyon and other locations with similar reliefs serve as visible evidence of this phenomenon, leaving scientists astonished. In some European regions, accessing the layers of such age requires drilling several kilometers in depth. Stefan is confident that no matter where we drill, we will encounter stones with an age difference of over 1 billion years lying on top of each other. This vast volume of missing soil, approximately 10 billion cubic kilometers, raises questions about its whereabouts and its connection to an equally massive amount of unrecorded time, nearly a quarter of the Earth's history. The Great Unconformity intriguingly coincides with 3 significant events in Earth's history. First, there is the Cambrian explosion, which remains a mystery. Before this explosion around 542 million years ago, life on Earth was scarce and lacked diversity. However, after this event, there was a remarkable increase in species, diversity, and the development of skeletons and hunting behaviors, forming the foundation of the Earth's modern life as we know it. This pivotal moment occurred just after the end of the Great Unconformity, suggesting a correlation. The second coincidence involves a dramatic weakening of the Earth's magnetic field approximately 565 million years ago, lasting for about 5 million years. The strength of the magnetic field during this period was only about 10% of its current value. This weakening may have been related to interactions between the Earth's core and mantle, as well as geological processes such as plate tectonics. Interestingly, the magnetic field returned to normal around the time of the Cambrian explosion, further connecting these events. Lastly, there is the first major animal extinction event, the Ediacaran biota, which occurred around 540 to 550 million years ago, right before the Cambrian explosion. The cause of this extinction event remains unclear. The coinciding of these 3 events with the Great Unconformity raises suspicions that they might be interrelated, but the exact connection remains elusive. Several theories attempt to explain the causes of the Great Unconformity, but none have yet gained definitive authority. One compelling theory suggests that glaciers caused the disappearance of sediments worldwide, a concept aligned with the snowball Earth hypothesis. This idea posits that the Earth was completely covered with ice during certain periods of the Neoproterozoic era, which could have peeled off a thick layer of rock from the planet's surface. Evidence from zircon crystals supports this theory. Another theory connects the Great Unconformity to the history of the supercontinent Rodinia. The tectonic uplift and erosion of the Ozark Plateau in North America around 850 to 680 million years ago coincided with the breakup of Rodinia. Large-scale erosion affected the entire continent, leading to the destruction of several kilometers of rock. These erosional events, combined with other factors, may have played a role in the formation of the Great Unconformity. However, both theories have their limitations and inconsistencies, and scientists are still in pursuit of the truth. The weakening of the Earth's magnetic field during that time remains challenging to explain, and its connection to the Great Unconformity remains faint. Additionally, the exact cause of the Cambrian explosion and its relation to the Great Unconformity are still a matter of speculation. In conclusion, the Great Unconformity remains a puzzle that defies simple explanations. The coinciding events and their potential connections make it an intriguing subject of study for scientists worldwide. Whether it was due to glaciation, tectonic processes, or other factors, this enigmatic geological feature continues to captivate the minds of researchers as they uncover more about the history of our planet.